What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is DJ coming at you again with an update on the Honda Metropolitan that I got off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, for an astounding $250. Kept my word. Check it out. I am official. There you go. Got my plates on there. I just did like 30 miles, right at 30 miles on it, 29 miles, doing a test ride on it. It's interesting, very interesting. The scooter did very well. I went out on some backcountry roads. Took it on some light trails. It did really good. Yeah. A $250 scooter off of Marketplace. You never know what you'll find on Marketplace. But anyway, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm riding it to work tonight in Morton, Illinois. I know people are going to think I'm crazy because it's freezing out here. It's probably 20 degrees. It'll be colder tonight, but just got to dress for it. I'll have to leave quite a bit early to make sure I get there on time. But it's going to be fun. It's an adventure. And I look forward to, see, I got a Honda Gram too, over here. And that's a 125cc bike. And it's going to be interesting to see the vast difference, in power. I mean, this thing tops out. On a flat, I couldn't even get it at 35. So I got it at about 34 miles an hour on a flat, out in the backcountry roads. But it was fun, though. It was real fun because it's real controllable. It's very light. This thing is, well, it's like 178 pounds, something like that. So that even makes it more fun. We're super quiet. Now, it doesn't have fuel injection, so it's carbureted. So, since it's carbureted, I have to kind of stay on top of the gas, additives. Like I'm using this product called Seafoam. It's supposed to be really good for cleaning carburetors and, lubricity. I think that's the name of the word is. And I put that in the gas, and it helps to keep the carburetor clean of gunk or whatever may get in your carburetor. So I'm using that. But first impressions with the Honda Metropolitan are very positive. Now this is going to sound crazy here, guys. Check it out. Here's my Honda Gram, right? It's crazy because the Honda Gram, right, it's a more expensive bike than the Metropolitan over there. But bone stock, the Metropolitan scooter suspension, to me, is better than the Honda Gram's stock suspension. I was very impressed. I mean, the roads here are quite rough here in Peoria. So, of course, I tried to avoid what I could. But when I did have to hit cracks and stuff in the road, this thing handled like a champ. I could not believe it. It handled like a champ. This scooter is totally awesome, guys. Totally awesome. I can't wait to see what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put a USB port on here so I can charge my cell phone. I want to get a windshield on there. And you know me, I got to go dual sport. I'm going to get me some dual sport tires on it. And, I'm going to actually make it more trail ready if I can. If I can do see if I can get a stiffer shock spring in the rear. The front suspension does really good. I'm really impressed with the front suspension of this scooter. Incredibly well. It's just a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun riding this thing. Like I said, it's cold, but I still had a good time. You just got to dress for it. And again, I tell people that these small scooters like this are some of the best vehicles you can get for cold winter riding when the pavement's hard and you don't get a lot of traction because they don't break traction quite very easily because of the low power, which is really nice. So, yeah, my first impressions are I'm very impressed with this little scooter. It does absolutely great. And kudos to Honda. 2003 Honda Metropolitan. Been looking at them for a while. And believe it or not, this scooter fits me better than a lot of the bigger scooters. Simply because of the flat seat. I can slide my butt all the way to the back in this area here. So because of that, I'm more comfortable on this scooter, because most of the scooters they make it to where the seat, and it has a little back space there, so you really have very little seat area. So the fact that they don't have that on this scooter, is just a nice flat seat. It can actually accommodate pretty tall riders. I'm about 6 feet tall. Oh yeah, I look crazy riding it, but that's okay. I'm having more fun than a lot of people are when it comes down to riding vehicles or whatever else. And this scooter is, going slow can be pretty fun. No, it's not all about going 60 miles an hour. When you slow down and go 25, 30 miles an hour, you can smell the roses. Not so much in the wintertime, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, Honda Metropolitan. I call this I think the technical word is your barn find. In other words, something that somebody may have had in a barn for years, and you just happen to get lucky and get a good deal. I guess this is mine, as I stated before. But anyway, you never know what you'll find on Facebook Marketplace. The scooter does really well. I mean, people were looking at me like I was crazy because it's kind of cold, but I was having fun. I just got to make sure I stay in the slow lane. And also, too, I don't have it on right now, but I also wear the safety vest that construction workers wear, the neon yellow and the orange, so that I can be seen. So I would highly, highly recommend you do that if you're going to ride a Honda Metropolitan, because a lot of people are going to be hating on me because I'm doing 32 miles an hour and 45, but that's life, I paid the taxes on this bike, and I got the right to be on the road with this slow-moving vehicle as anybody else, as long as I'm not on the highway. So people just have to get used to it and get over it, because I am going to enjoy this little scooter and hope I don't die on it. Okay. That's where we have prayer, folks. I believe in praying. The Lord protects me when I'm out there riding this thing, as long as I obey the rules of the road and I don't do anything crazy. So yeah, I just want to give you an update on the Honda Metropolitan. As I said, I am now street legal. My plate's on there. This bike does great. Has installed on me one time, ladies and gentlemen. Not one time. So, okay, just wanted to give you an update. Later.